3, 2.
Start him off with him.
Hello and welcome to the Cobb Brothers podcast. This is, well, shit. Help me out, gentlemen. This is episode
160, 60 something.
63.
Definitely not pulling up YouTube to.
60.
We are professional.
Yeah, if I had to remember correctly, it had to have been somewhere around. This is episode. Wait.
This is 164.
164.
All right, 164.
Oh,
Thank you guys for joining us. Yes, this is the professional podcast.
Professional idiots.
Hell
Well,
yeah, we are.
And we're American.
Still professional. So, I am David, and to my left is Barndor.
That is me, the guy with 1,000 names, and I don't acknowledge to any of them unless they're spoken.
Fair. And to his left is Colton.
I don't exist.
Take your meds, everyone. And to his left is Oscar.
I'm a Timefall enthusiast. I always take my meds.
You stop it. You stop it right now. No
And
more.
to his left is Cyrus, who will introduce himself in a minute.
Yep.
Right now.
Don't worry, guys.
Right now.
He took a trip to the Ticonderoga.
Taekwondo, what the?
It's my favorite Roga.
It's the wood that they use to make number 2 pencils.
Oh. I gotta make a number
These are
2 as well.
Wakanda,
There's also a fort.
And Cyrus.
I just got back from Australia.
That's where he
That's
went.
where he's
Not
been.
Ticonderoga, guys. Come on.
Yeah.
I saw a spider, so I swam back.
Yeah. Roca.
Swam back.
What the hell is it? Roca Baton.
Al Roker.
Roca Baton?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where Frank's from, and It's Always Sunny here. He always talks about it. I like
Wait,
to think he
really?
was born there. Yeah, he always talks about Boca Raton
Oh.
in between his Vietnam flashbacks. I was in Nam.
What?
So Frank and It's Always Sunny, he always talks about how awful Nam was. It was in the 90s, and he ran a sweatshop there.
God damn it.
So when he references Nam, it's like nothing about the war. That's what I was doing in Australia.
Nice.
Yep.
Running a
I like
sweatshop?
If you hear something weird on the news, it wasn't me.
Yeah, it was just some other corporation. What do you
Correct.
think?
Yeah, like Nike.
Like Nike.
What did Nike do?
Or Puma.
What
They
Puma?
run sweatshops in China. What are you talking about?
Or Chevy. Or Ford.
Some of those had 4 letters. Is it a...
Shit.
Damn it. Conspiracy. That was a word.
Oh, that'll get us flagged.
Fiat.
No, that's fine.
Fiat.
Mm-hmm. That's another 4-letter automaker.
Little yeepies.
That
I like
Jeep's
Jeep.
made by Dodge, and that's debatable whether or not they're actually made by Dodge.
Lamborghini.
Because they used to have Mitsubishi engines in them.
Dodge is owned by what fucking parent company? Because they own a bunch of like European
Motors.
vehicles
When a mommy
or European
company,
manufacturers.
daddy company get together.
Oh, that's right. They make the baby company.
Yep.
Dodge is a little baby. What is Ram? The ugly redheaded stepchild?
Ram is still a Dodge. I don't care that they took Dodge off of the placard for it. A Ram is a Dodge.
Well,
They're all
yeah.
Chrysler products.
Yeah.
Well, when you say it like that, it makes it sound much worse.
So much
Yes.
What's everybody been up to recently?
worse. Went to
Are you talking
Australia.
about video games or TV shows or life in general?
What?
I said, are you talking about video games, TV shows, or life in general?
Oh shit, I don't know.
Let's go around the table.
Well, TV shows.
yeah.
I've been fucking watching Attack on Titan recently.
Okay.
That
I
show
haven't
is
seen that one.
it's badass.
Yeah, man.
I tried watching it like years ago when the anime first came out, but there was only the Japanese dubs. You had to watch English subtitles. But there's a full English dub now on Hulu, and I have been enjoying the hell out of that show.
Hell yeah.
I stopped watching it the first season. I don't know, it just didn't draw me back in.
I feel like if you watch the first couple episodes of season 2, it might draw you back in because it starts really telling like the deep story of the shit in season 2.
The meat of it.
Yeah, exactly. Not just the meat and bones that materialize from spoilers.
Like,
But-
oh no, that's like the show, dude.
It is a
Man,
very
I've
fun
been,
one.
I've been sucked back into the Destiny 2 grind. New season.
Gross.
Is it though?
Yeah.
Is it
Yeah.
though?
Playing Destiny 2.
No.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Yes.
having fun. Okay.
You're
Therefore-
101.
I beat the Starfield DLC.
How did you
There you
like
go.
it? I've heard conflicting conflicting reports of people not liking it.
Yeah.
Like,
It was all right. I mean, it didn't really do a whole lot, and like I did it with Andreja with me, and she like there wasn't really any dialogue differences with her there being excommunicado and all that stuff. And the final mission's actually bugged. There's a enemy mob that spawns right at a cutscene, and it makes it so you can't complete it without using a console command
that sounds like
to kill the
Bethesda.
enemy mob as soon as you like spawn in. And so like it didn't prevent me from getting the achievements, but it did flag my save as using console commands.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
How will Bethesda ever get over this hurdle?
Right.
By releasing another broken game.
That is so unexpected of Bethesda. Man, what a
Right.
rare opportunity for them to mess their games up.
Seriously,
It's
they've
their
never done that
best
before.
game ever, Cyrus.
Oh, my
They said
bad.
it themselves.
If Starfield came out 10 years ago, it would be amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Skyrim was still better.
Yeah.
Skyrim is still better. In any case.
Skyrim
Why
is
is
just
he
better than the
playing
game.
Starfield and you're not?
Skyrim is the game. All right.
It still lives on through memes. Like,
It just works unless you play on a PS3.
Yeah, for real. I mean, we haven't gotten a re-release in a little over 2 years now, so
That's a record. They used to release it every year
yeah. Oh
on some kind of fucking platform.
Because there was Skyrim, and then Skyrim Legendary Edition, and then Skyrim.
Just wait till the next generation of Xboxes and PlayStations come out.
You
You know, when the Nvidia
Oh.
releases the 8000 series, there's going to be
gonna say
20
me-
new versions of Skyrim to play.
maybe they'll release a
X stations
special
into
edition.
play boxes.
Yeah, the crossover of NDX stations.
Maybe there's a special edition of Skyrim coming out for the PlayStation Pro.
Yikes! Don't say that. Don't hurt me like
PlayStation
that.
amateur. What are we gonna do?
The PS5 Pro causes me psychic damage.
Yeah,
Like hearing it disorients me.
yeah. It's a tragedy.
It depends who you
Travesty.
Not a tragedy, but a shame.
Travesty.
are. Yeah,
That's a good. Travesty's a good word.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think. It's like Tyson has a friend who is like a vehement
He
defender.
does?
Yes, believe it or not. But he's like a PS5 defender that it needs to have a pro, and it's absolutely 100% necessary. Bless you.
sorry.
It's okay.
What?
There are
Speaking
no
with the
first title games for the PlayStation that need anything above a PS5.
Sir, did you not watch the gameplay demo where Ratchet and Clank got like, I don't know, more colors? I didn't really watch it. I didn't care.
Did you watch it, Cyrus?
Played Ratchet and Clank.
I saw a screenshot on the internet, and that was all I needed to get a well-informed opinion.
I platinum trophied Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah. Oh, the Rift Apart.
Yeah.
Richard.
Good shit.
Because I guess the PS5 is using AI technology to help with their the rendering in the game.
Yeah, it's using DLSS.
Amazing. Dulce.
Dulce.
You know, I don't want to just pronounce it.
I like that.
I don't know. The PS5
Vidania.
Pro just seems so unnecessary, especially for its price.
Well, and with computers and all that,
Mhm.
we're just inching closer and closer to getting graphics that are like, oh, is this really look better, or is it just more appealing to the eye? You know, it's like
Look,
10, 15 years
look
ago.
at
you
Call
could-
of Duty.
Yeah, you could clearly see a game like between World at War and fucking like Black Ops 2. Like there was a difference in graphics and gameplay, you know. But nowadays with Call of Duty and all those games coming out, it's like, what features can you add? Because graphics are like at the back burner now for games.
Okay, games already look.
What would
just
you
enough.
add, Bjorn?
I
What would you add to mix it up?
What would I add to like what Call of Duty?
Gamer Girl Shaker Cups.
There you go.
For one thing, I would add back dismemberment for multiplayer in whatever like game modes alike. Because I was playing World at War and all that shit, playing a multiplayer game and you blow someone's head off. It's like, damn, you know. But
My leg.
With
it made it more
Molly.
visceral, more into it. But with today's graphics and stuff, and with today's censoring of basically everything, it's how the fuck are developers going to put good shit into it without a good portion of the crowd being like, that's bad.
I mean,
There's
shouldn't
actually an
do that.
extraction shooter out right now. I can't remember what it's called right now,
Extraction.
but
It was like that one that looks kind of like Warzone. Is that what you're talking about?
yes, and you can
I know,
literally
yeah.
blow the guy's arms off.
Yeah, let me look that up real quick.
I saw a video. I saw a video of it last night. This dude like wingsuits down on a building right next to this other guy. He pulls out his shotgun and he blows both of the guy's arms off. So he's just running around as a torso and legs. And the guy just jumps off the building.
Oh, he's like a foosball table. That's awesome. Is he really good at kicking?
Is it Delta
Yes.
Force Extraction?
No.
Okay, so it's a different Extraction game. Okay, I haven't heard what you're talking about then.
I can't remember. I don't think it was Gray Zone. No, Gray Zone Warfare.
Gray Zone
I don't think it
Warfare
was that one.
The realistic fighter or first person shooter. And it's kind of like, what is it? Oh, God. The Extraction. What's the Extraction game?
Tarkov?
Tarkov.
Yeah, it's kind of like Tarkov.
Yeah.
Everybody at the same time, but I was first.
Thank you.
Yeah. No, you're welcome.
No, you were only first because you were sitting there.
I'm first because of the internet, all right?
No, not because of the internet, because you're sitting there right next to him.
Nice.
That finger point was majestic.
Yeah.
The focus went all.
You know what I started watching recently, though? I watched the first episode of Furiosa, the new Mad Max spinoff. And that was
that's
kind
a
of
show?
cool.
I thought it was a spin-off movie. I didn't know
No,
it was
it's a
show.
series.
Is it
And
Furiosa show now?
yeah,
Oh boy.
it's on one of the streaming platforms. I forget.
That's the one with Liam Hemsworth, right? Or Chris Hemsworth?
Yeah.
Thor?
Yeah. Is that his
it a
brother
movie?
then?
Liam and Luke Hemsworth, I think, are Chris's brothers.
Okay.
I know that.
It's
I know
not
that
Thor,
Liam's
though.
definitely.
I don't remember which one's fucking Thor, but it's not Thor.
Chris Hemsworth is Thor.
Yeah. So it's not Chris.
So it's probably
I know that
Liam.
much.
I'm gonna guess Liam.
Liam's the other popular brother.
Yeah, because I was like,
And
wait,
he looks
that's not
almost exactly like Chris.
Wait, Chris Hemsworth is in the cast.
So it is Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah, Chris Yeah, that's what I thought. It's
the movie.
Thor.
I thought it was a
Thor is
movie.
in. No, Thor is
No,
in
that's Thor.
Furiosa.
No, it's Thor.
Yeah, Chris Hemsworth, Thor, the guy that plays Thor, is in Furiosa.
Incredible.
He looks way fucking different though in character in the show.
Well, he's playing a totally different character too. He's not a noble god
Well, I just
with
like
power. He's
you
like a
see
fucking.
him, and you're like, that's not fucking Chris Hansen like that.
Chris Hansen.
That's not Chris Hansen.
Got Chris Hansen on the mind.
Hemsworth.
I like you, Chris,
Let's
and
see
I
right
want
here.
you.
Take a seat.
I'll
Please-
send this
please
picture
take a
to
seat.
chat because
Okay.
it does not look like him at all.
It definitely doesn't look like Chris Hansen.
No, not Hansen. Fuck. Never gonna live that down.
No, it's over, bud. Sorry. You gotta pick a new hobby.
Yep.
I did see a movie on Friday night.
That just looks like beer-ridden Thor.
Yeah, kinda. But the
it looks
fucking
like
beard.
it looks like a Infinity War Thor kind
Okay,
of.
Thor.
Yeah. Drunk
It's
Thor.
or I said Infinity Ward, not Infinity War.
Infinity Ward.
But it's the drunk Thor that except less of the beer belly, but he has that big old beard. He's
And that
crazy.
mustache. Look how majestic it is.
Yeah.
Look at that mustache. It's not French though. Not-
Anyways, it is a good show.
I don't-
And
I did read a comment similar to what you're saying about that, where he doesn't look like him, and somebody says Johnny Depp never looks like Johnny Depp.
that's a good point because
That-
that's really
yeah.
true too.
Except Johnny Depp looks like Johnny Depp in literally everything he's ever been in.
Except for
There's a
Pirates of the
couple.
Caribbean, like sometimes you're like,
If
the appearance was fooling.
If you
a
didn't
little
tell
bit.
me he was Willy Wonka, I probably wouldn't ever guess that it was Johnny Depp.
Yeah, that's the one that I was thinking of. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. That's one that doesn't look like Johnny Depp, but it is.
Chipmunk in the Charlie Factory.
There you go.
Chris Hemsworth in the Charlie Factory.
Fuck. Chris Hansen in the Charlie Factory.
They just found out Charlie.
God damn it.
It's an actual documentary done by Chris Hansen.
Oh boy, Chris Hansen. Did you see that Chris Hansen still does his investigations on YouTube?
Good for Chris
for him.
Satchel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good for him. He's still doing a good fight, even though no one's watching it.
He's using it to promote a streaming service called True Blue, which is like supposed to be, crime and documentaries and investigative stuff. And he does his new series called Takedown, where he just invites predators over and,
Oh.
does his old
That's
school
fun with him.
interviews. But his interviews now, since they're not censored and a lot of it isn't cut, you get to see the full interviews.
Wow.
They put episodes up on
Where
YouTube
they-
for free every
Where they
week.
pull up all like the real expletive shit that motherfuckers say.
Yeah, you know
Oh,
how
God.
like on the MSNBC one, he's always like, and then I'm gonna blank your blank. No, he actually reads these messages out of what these people are saying, and it's like, oh, it is horrible.
Fucking badass.
These people are terrible. It's pretty cool.
Hopefully that show has a good audience, because goddamn.
I'm not gonna subscribe to a streaming service, no, because the last thing I need is
Yeah.
another streaming service.
No shit.
But it's pretty cool, and like I said, they put a free episode on YouTube every week, and then little like mini clips from an episode that are like 6 minutes long.
Miniclip.com.
Miniclip.com, yeah. So we can play Metal Slug. I did see, I was going to bring this up on Friday night. I saw Terrifier 3.
Oh, fucking A.
Dude, what a gross movie. Like, it's awesome. It's amazing, but holy hell.
That
There's
much?
3 of them.
The mind of some people sitting around a board table creating all of these creative, like, kill scenes is insane. Like, so I saw it at the drive-in, and I'm sitting there in my car, and something happens in the movie because I don't want to spoil it. And I look over at Sierra. I'm like, there's an IED. Like, that's an IED. Like, nobody walks around like that knowing that they have an explosive device on them. And 5 minutes later, something explodes. And I was like, see? Bombs. But it's really fucked up how they did it. It wasn't just like, oh, Art the Clown bombs an orphanage.
Fuck.
Well, I mean, kind of. But, like, it's a really fucked up movie. And then one of the final kill scenes in the movie that they do is I had to look away. Like, it was the first time I've had to look away from a horror movie because, one, it looked real. The budget in this movie is quadrupled from Terrifier 2.
Damn.
And even that movie had, like, a 20 times budget of the first Terrifier.
Right.
So is that that's the one with like that weird clown, right?
The black and white clown.
Art
Yeah.
the Clown.
Yeah, okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, I know nothing about this. I honestly thought that was some American Horror Story or something the
You
first time I
have-
saw it.
You haven't seen Terrifier?
None of them,
No.
though. I've never heard of it, honestly. Like I said, when I saw that thing, I was like, oh, that's something from American Horror Story.
If I had to label it, it's like the premier slasher film. It's incredible how they do it. I mean, they're really messed up. Like in the first movie, they have this naked girl hanging upside down by her feet, and then he just saws her in half
Naturally.
naturally. In the second
Sounds
movie,
like a good time.
he scalps some poor girl and like pours bleach and salt on her,
Oh my god.
and you get to watch her burn from the bleach and salt. It's really
That
messed
was-
up.
Oh.
That was probably inspired from, didn't they do, or not salt and vinegar, but, or bleach, you said, sorry. But wasn't there
Salt and vinegar potato chips?
In
Salt and
Texas
bleach,
Chainsaw
please?
Massacre, where's one of the people that he had hung up, he just like grabbed a big old pile of salt and put it on the leg that he just cut off.
Ugh. Oh man.
I know Texas Chainsaw Massacre, they liked meat hooks.
Yeah, that's what I mean. There's a scene in that movie where he had somebody up on a meat hook and he cut off one of their legs, like in the scene before, and he just Leatherface just walks up to him and puts a big old pile of salt on the leg. I saw that when I was like 12, and I went, "Oh my god!"
Another. But the movie did bring back an old argument that we had on the podcast, a little bit of a throwback. This movie
Oh,
takes
no.
place during Christmas. The movie opens up with Art the Clown dressed up as Santa, and he just walks into a house and just mutilates everybody inside of it.
That's what I googled Terrifier 3, and on the images, it's all just him in Santa Claus outfits.
Yeah, so the movie, the first 5 minutes, is this little girl waking up because she thinks Santa's in the house. She hears a noise, and then a guy dressed up as Santa, you don't see that it's Art yet, just goes up the stairs while the girl's like talking to him, going, "Oh my God, Santa, can you answer all my questions?" Just completely fucking ignoring her. And then you just hear meat chopping sounds in one of the bedrooms. And the girl just like,
I
don't
think
know.
I've seen
Goes
that
and
on
hides.
Reels.
yeah, it's probably leaked online already, but it's a crazy movie. I think the charm of it is that Art himself is very funny, and all the characters in the movie are super disposable.
Right.
Everybody, nobody's excluded.
You actually like the villain because he's hilarious.
He's whimsical and funny. He pulls out horns. He sits on somebody else's lap and pisses on him just because it's funny. Like, it's really hard to describe this movie to people who haven't seen it because it sounds batshit insane, but they're good movies. But going back to our argument, my throwback is it a Christmas or a Halloween movie? Because like
Why
it's a
can't it be both?
slasher.
Nightmare Before Christmas is both.
Well, Nightmare Before Christmas, we've gotten in this argument before, has Halloween and Christmas things. This just seems like a horror movie that takes place during Christmas.
Yeah,
Does what was that? What was that one movie that came out recently? Like in the last couple of years. What was it called? Fucking
that
Die
was the
Hard.
Santa slasher, right?
yeah, that Santa slasher.
Violent
What was
Night.
that called? Silent Night.
Yeah.
Where Santa had to go and kill a bunch of people to save them. Yeah, like
Yeah. I mean, but that movie came out around Christmas. It gives you that Christmas cheer, you know?
Hell yeah.
You're rooting for the good guy and the bad guy, whoever the bad guy was. I didn't watch it.
I'd say it's just a Christmas / horror movie, not a Halloween movie. Then, because like you said, or like we said, Nightmare Before Christmas is both. But just because it's a horror movie doesn't mean it's a Halloween movie, you know?
Well, horror movies are meant to be watched at Halloween, though, so they are all, in fact,
No way.
Halloween movies.
It's getting heated, ladies and gentlemen.
I still stand firm that Nightmare Before Christmas is more of a Christmas movie because it's about them learning about the joys of Christmas.
It's about one person learning about the joys of Christmas
Yeah, them.
and influencing everyone else about it.
Him, that guy. There's other people in the movie too. There's a dog that doesn't exist. It's just a moving blanket. You don't even know if it's a dog.
No, you haven't
I
watched all
saw
Tim
like
Burton
a
theories?
fan theory for that where it was like Jack and Zero are actually the Grinch and his dog after they died.
So the
What
Grinch
is
just
the Grinch's dog's name?
Max. Get my cloak.
Max. Yes.
Max.
Yeah. Max. Get
And
my
there's another
tail.
one where it's Frank and Weenie.
Frank.
Yeah, because there's those series of just those Tim Burton movies with Frank and Weenie, Nightmare Before Christmas, and The Princess Bride. Is that they're all the same people, just in different parts of it.
So I looked over and this cat just is looking so fucking angry. Are you okay, dude?
Punch it.
He just wants the cat. Well, he's sitting like an obese, like middle-aged, beer-bellied man,
I see him.
himself, right?
He's sitting in my spot.
Yeah, but he's giving me daggers with his eyes. I'm sorry. He's still staring at me.
He's like the 6'5" man is in here. He was my target.
He was
Where is he?
I
Now he's
saw
just licking his ass.
what?
The
Oh,
cat,
oh,
look at
he's
the
just
cat.
yeah. I had to. Okay.
You said that, and the cat looked at you and went, okay, and then went back to
All right,
work.
bud.
Right back to it, dude.
All right, kitty boy.
Dude, thank God we live on the West Coast. Have you guys seen like
All
Florida?
the hurricanes.
Yeah. Could you guys imagine going through one hurricane and then, like kind of looking at the damage and then 2 weeks later you get one more that's like 10 times that?
I don't understand how people live in Hurricane Alley and like Tornado Alley, and they're like, yeah, my house is gonna get destroyed this year. We'll just rebuild it again. Like, what do you mean? Like, you're just putting yourself up right in the crosser. You're okay with it just getting sucked away by a storm? Like, don't live there.
Yeah.
Stop doing it.
Yeah, but think about the oceanfront view.
Oh, it's so nice, especially when the ocean's in your fucking second floor.
In your front yard.
Yeah, it's immersive.
They
in your
said
kitchen
9
even.
feet
It's
of
immersive
water
gameplay.
in some places. 9 feet of water.
I've been seeing videos of people
Yeah.
that are coming home to their flooded houses, and there's just alligators and snakes living in there because
Oh my
everything that was
God.
outside is now
They just got
inside.
washed in, yeah.
Yep.
All those aquatic creatures.
They
just
also
live-
had like 20 tornadoes.
Yeah, a hurricane spawning tornadoes in Florida.
Did
Yeah,
they
so
really?
So the east side of Florida got hit with tornadoes. The west side of Florida got hit with the hurricane.
That's wild.
Absolutely insane.
I was going to bring up tornadoes because the one time, excuse me,
Bless you.
damn it. The one time I visited Texas, there was a tornado 2 hours away. And that was kind of like surreal. We just had like intense winds and like it was comparable to like a windstorm we've
Gusty
had in
day
this
here.
valley. Yeah.
Yeah.
But knowing there was a a tornado like 2 hours away, you know, a little after the fact was kind of crazy. You know, it was
2 hours away for a tornado is a long way off, though.
That's a big prediction for a tornado. Yeah, they show up pretty suddenly.
fucking A.
It's a good unit of measurement. It's about 2 hours away.
Yeah,
Maybe
I just-
if it hits the green lights on the way here.
Yeah, I just remembered looking into it, and man, like, imagine having to just fucking go to your basement because the rest of your house is going to be gone in a couple of seconds.
The thing that a lot of people don't worry about is like, so you get into the basement, you should be fine because it's not going to pick up the ground and throw you outside.
Yeah.
Not
But if the rest
supposed
of
to.
the house gets picked up,
But if the house gets picked up, hopefully you don't go with the roof. But
if you're in the basement, you don't go with the roof. You're going with the floors.
what I've heard from people is that it's insanely loud when it happens. It's just 10 minutes of you can't even hear yourself think because of the winds that are ripping around your house.
Well, just imagine the high winds that we have here, where like it's a big windstorm. You hear the trees gusting, and like you hear the whistling like coming through your front door. You know,
The
just
noise.
for that little bit of draft, and it's making it fucking whistle.
Yeah, quadruple that.
Yeah,
By a
not even quadruple, fucking 10 times that.
Well, and most houses, like in Florida, don't have basements because, you know, flooding and they're below sea level.
Yeah,
So they didn't have anywhere to go for tornadoes.
Yikes.
yeah, that's something that Florida would never expected. You get tornadoes in the middle of the country where it's all flat ground and they're easy to spawn up, but they can show up anywhere.
Shit, this time last year
Actually,
we were.
Florida is part of Tornado Alley, I guess.
Because
or
of,
like-
because of the Gulf winds and stuff. Yeah,
Yeah, they're like
this
not
one.
out of the tornado zone.
yeah.
I was gonna say we did a podcast this time last year. Remember, we had a hurricane warning that it was gonna hit Lake Tahoe at one point. We were just supposed to get some of the storms from the Bay
that
Area.
was going, and we got like rain for 2 days.
We lived through a hurricane. Okay,
Didn't California have a tornado warning or something? We had some bizarre state get a tornado warning recently.
We had a tornado touchdown when I lived in California.
No, there was one in Michigan. It hit my sister's where my sister worked at.
That's what it was.
Yeah, and it fucking ripped the side of the building out and shit like that. They told her, "Oh, go hide in the bathroom," and you can find the photos on the news. The bathroom was sucked out, like it pulled the wall and the toilets and shit like that.
Yeah, they show up mostly on the flat parts of land, but they can fucking show up anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen a funnel cloud in Nevada, like down in Carson Valley when my dad was living there.
Mm-hmm.
It was technically a tornado, you know, because it's a funnel cloud, but it didn't touch down. But it was just a little small one. But still, seeing a funnel cloud is seeing a funnel cloud. Like, that's crazy.
You know, it's a dirt devil magnet here in town is that new Winco that they built all the way over on Pyramid. Like, if I'm driving home sometimes or driving by it, there's just like at least 2 dirt devils circling the building, like upset about its absurdly low prices.
Okay, Winco is really good for steaks, though.
Winco is the
And
shit.
snacks. Snacks have good prices there.
I've been hitting
Chicken
that
bake.
What?
chicken bake. We're talking about
I
Winco.
never. Oh, that's Costco. My bad.
Yeah.
Sorry, different co.
This is the more expensive Winco. It's like a budget, but you have to have like a lot of money up front for that budget.
Costco guy.
No, I was
Let me
like,
get a subscription to a grocery store.
dude, grocery outlet has a hookup sometimes because they're just a store that picks up like items that are about to expire or be discontinued. Man, they had Reese's International Delight prepackaged iced coffees for 50 cents a can.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, and you can go and get a Starbucks, something similar for $4. It's 11. Yeah, goddamn, I got to have it.
I see what you did there, and I like it.
Yeah. So
Well-
moral of the story is watch Terrifier.
Yeah, that too. But I gotta
Talk
try
about
that
the tornadoes and
Reese's
everything.
coffee thing. That I'm gonna have to fucking look for.
If they still have it. It's
Yeah.
always seasonal.
Okay.
All the pumpkin spice shit is going to hit their shelves in like 2 months. So if you're a pumpkin spice nutmeg head.
2 months. It's October. It's going to hit there next week.
No, it's when it's not in style anymore. Okay, we're going to move on to eggnog in a couple weeks.
Funny thing about
Right.
pumpkin spice is there's no actual pumpkin in it.
It doesn't taste like pumpkin at all. If you ever actually
That's
taste a
because
pumpkin.
That's because it's allspice.
Oops, allspice.
The,
Don't smoke
the
allspice.
secret ingredient in pumpkin spice lattes is allspice
Okay, that makes sense.
and like nutmeg.
It's a nutmeg that people recognize because there's nutmeg in like pumpkin pies too.
Yeah, well, because it's pumpkin pie spice. It's not doesn't have to have pumpkin. It's just what you use in a pumpkin pie.
If you don't put a bunch of sugar and other shit with pumpkin is gross.
Have you seen those videos or shorts or reels of people making their Dunkin' Donuts orders? And people just get like 70 shots of sugar, like a whole bunch of creamer, put a bunch of caramel in it, and then like a thimble of coffee.
Yeah, it's 1% coffee in their entire order.
Yeah,
the rest is just mixers.
Oh my God, just eat the cane sugar at that point. What are we doing?
Like, yeah.
Just go buy a bag of sugar and eat that.
It's okay to not like coffee, okay?
You should just walk into a store and buy Coffee Mate and drink that. Like,
Just the powder.
They're like, but I like the caffeine.
I need the caffeine. It's okay to not like coffee.
Nah.
It's like on TikTok, there was this thing last year called Water Talk of people that would like enhance the flavors of their water. And they were putting like shots of Mio in it, sugar, whipped cream, sprinkles, and like all this other stuff. And it's like, okay, it's not water at that point if you're adding all this extra bullshit into it.
other than the
Sprinkles.
flavoring, yeah.
Yeah. If that's water, so is Kool-Aid.
Yeah, basically.
Pretty much.
Yeah, that's funky. That's too much.
Mm-hmm.
Who the fuck is putting whipped cream in water? I don't care
Dude.
if you have fucking Mio in it or
White
not.
people.
Chill the fuck out, dude.
Birthday cake water.
Birthday cake water?
Yeah. There's a recipe for birthday
Bathtub
cake
water.
water.
No, come on. What the fuck?
It's some cool shit. Look it up.
No.
There's a whole algorithm for it. Once you start watching it, you're going to get those videos in your feed. It's
I
like,
have. Sorry, go ahead.
oh, no, there's also people that are like crock pot chefs where they just show dinners that they make in their crock pot. And it's always something disgusting where they're like, okay, we're going to put broth.
You just throw
water.
random ingredients in a crock pot.
Yeah, broth, water, American cheese, and then we're going to just put fucking straight up ground beef in there. We're not going to see
I was literally about to
Fucking
say,
it.
just throw some ground beef in it. It's a stew.
No, my reels are so
Throw some raw
fucking.
chicken in there.
Yeah, why not? Bones and all.
My feed is so fucked. It's either Minecraft. It's okay. So my Minecraft reels are actually pretty cool. I get really good seeds for like Minecraft worlds, and that's kind of cool. But holy shit! Otherwise, I get a lot of fucking videos where it's people cooking Pringles in water.
No.
Dude, it gets
No,
worse.
we
too.
can't, Cyrus, you can't judge that. We made a Pringles milkshake.
We did do the Pringles
weren't
milkshake. but
boiling
they're
it.
boiling it in water and making like Pringles mashed potatoes out of it, and it looks
That's-
foul. No, don't look at me like that.
It's a good idea in theory.
In
Okay.
theory,
I-
it does
In
not
theory,
need
because,
to
I mean,
be
that's
tested.
what potato chips are. It's just a bunch of dried up chips. It's like just like in one of those packs of like dry.
Idaho instant potatoes or that
Exactly,
shit.
yeah. Exactly. Yeah. It's one of those, but it's
Okay.
Pringle flavored.
Okay, I defend the Pringles milkshake because we dip fries in Frosties, and it's like the same thing, just different temperatures.
In theory, it's the same thing, but they don't taste the same.
No, very different.
Pringles
Those
milkshake,
Pringles shakes. Fuck.
they actually weren't terrible. They really
They weren't terrible, but
They were
the
they were
texture
better
was
than
bad.
that anchovies pizza that you ordered.
That was delicious. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I like
No,
that a
Cyrus,
lot.
when they opened the door and you went, I can tell which pizza it is by the smell before you open the box, and then you open up that fishy just thing, and the whole kitchen smelled like it. And you're like, yeah, anchovies. And
It
took
might
a
be
whole
that one.
bite. I was like, dude,
You
eat an
are
olive if you like that.
Sick man, Cyrus.
You don't like olives, but just seeing a raw fish just sitting there, like, yeah, salty.
It's not raw; it's cooked.
They're not raw.
They're cooked after the pizza.
So is everything
What do you think?
else.
It's on the pizza.
Oh no, my burger's raw. I can't cook it because it's so raw.
I would eat a raw onion over a raw fish, is what I'm saying. Over a raw
That's-
anchovy.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
The anchovy on the pizza isn't raw though.
Yeah, it's cooked into the pizza with the pepper.
The-
It
that's
is
what I mean.
cooked.
I get that, but that's what I'm saying is like a cooked olive and a cooked anchovy compared to a raw olive and a raw anchovy.
Raw
I
olive.
take the olives. I take the olives every time.
I thought we were talking about onions.
Well, raw olives are delicious.
Did I say onion? Sorry, I meant olive.
You said
Okay.
onion the first time.
Yeah, you're talking about
my
onion.
bad. My bad. That's on me. I meant to say olive.
Is onion?
Oil.
Can I get the onion?
You speak French. It's oil. It is oil. How do you say onion in French? Oh.
Oh. Put it in a sentence for me. Onion, onion, oh. Oui, oui. Oui, oui. J'ai baguette. I am baguette.
Oh.
And frog in French is grenouille.
Oh, the more you
Is it really?
Yes.
Grenouille.
continuity,
Wonder where they got that from.
continuity.
Yeah.
Excellent.
PP.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What's happened since the last time we recorded? The Joker sequel came out last weekend.
Oh,
It's
okay.
a box office flop. It is doing horrible. It is
No, you
losing
don't
a
like
lot
it?
of money. People don't like it.
Lady Nana.
So I guess complaints that are happening online is like, I knew it was a musical, and I think we've talked about it being a musical before.
I
but
think
the
so.
Yeah, we did. Like a week after the first trailer came out.
Yeah.
Someone mentioned that it's a musical.
but the trailers don't really show that it's a
Portray it as
musical.
They show all the parts where people are talking normal and not singing.
The complaints that I've heard from this movie is that it's a musical, which people were not ready for. It's a courtroom drama more than it is a Joker movie, like, you know, superhero villains, DC, that kind of stuff.
So it's the musical Ace Attorney.
Yeah, and it's like a clip show because they spend most of the movie recapping what happened in the first one.
Oh God.
And I kind of want to see it because I need to know how bad it is because everybody that's seen it is like, yeah, this is dreadful.
Yeah, because I haven't seen either of those movies, but you talked good on the first one when it came
The
out.
first one was decent.
From the clips that I've seen, there's some good tense moments in it. It seems like a good flick.
It's incredible. It really shows you like the degradation of somebody that would lead him to, you know, become the Joker. Because it's not your prototypical Joker. It's just a normal guy that's living a normal life, and he has fun.
Because wasn't there a part in the first movie where like he had some information that he was one of the Wayne's long lost sons or something like that? And like Bruce Wayne's dad was like, who are you talking to? And he like punches him or some shit.
His mom was delusional and put that idea in his head.
Okay, so it wasn't true, but that's how they tied like the whole Wayne family into the Joker.
Yeah.
Because I remember there was a scene in that, right, where he's like at the Wayne's mansion and Bruce is there like as a kid and he's talking to him.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's an
That's a shame though.
Yeah.
The first movie, I haven't seen it, but from everything I've heard, it's great. But shame that people aren't liking the second one.
And it sucks because it really felt like it was a softball pitch to make an even better sequel because the first one was so good. So good.
Yeah, that could have been a real killer action movie.
If they made it the same as the first instead of a musical, yeah.
I really thought like after that movie we would have gotten the riots and the rise of Joker as
because
a criminal.
sorry, go ahead.
Just as a criminal. I don't know. I saw bigger things for Joker.
It's unfortunate because
Like
I know
how-
how it ends because like people
Yeah.
have been spoiling it online and even the ending sounds terrible. I won't ruin it for you guys, but it's like that's how they ended it, really.
Right.
Because they did something that Christopher Nolan, I guess, said no in the first Joker. They wanted to, I guess I'll spoil it if I explain it. But basically, they had an idea and they threw it out there, and Christopher Nolan said, "No, that's exclusive to my Batman movies." Well, now that Christopher Nolan had no input on this movie, they picked it up and put it into this movie, and used it in the very end,
Okay.
and it just feels very out of place.
Okay. Well, that sucks because I had high hopes, but
It seemed like a good step in for the like DCU movies, you know,
right.
establishing something up there with it.
But fortunately, there's a new Penguin series on HBO Max.
Have you watched any
I've
of
seen
that?
that. Yeah.
I've seen the first episode. It's really good.
For sure.
It's worth watching, especially if you're into like Robert Pattinson's Batman.
I was about to say it because that one's tied in the same series as the Batman.
The Batman was incredible. If they fuck up the second one, I'm never gonna forgive DC.
I will say I'm surprised at how good of a Batman Robert Pattinson actually was.
They
I
did-
haven't seen that movie yet, but I've heard hella people being like they want Robert Pattinson to be the DCU Batman just because he played it really well.
what makes that movie special is it's like an adolescent Batman. It's when he's first getting started, and he's doing a lot
Yeah.
of actual detective work, something that we really haven't seen Batman do in all of these live action
Years.
movies. Yeah,
Yeah, that's something you only see in the comics. That's why it's DC Comics, Detective Comics. He's actually being a detective. Like,
somebody made a video essay of like when he's talking to because in the movie he interrogates the Riddler when he gets arrested, and there's a deleted scene with the Joker because there's a Joker in that movie.
I've seen that deleted scene. Yeah,
and how in the previous movies when he was interrogating, he was just like trying not to get bothered by what the people were saying. But because Batman is so young and still has, things that are weighing on his mind, these people are like
He's
psychologically
naive.
fucking with him, and it's working. Because
Yeah.
he doesn't have that fortitude yet to be like, I don't give a shit about what you're telling me.
He's naive and he hasn't seen the full front of what his enemies are doing to him.
Incredible movie. I made Sierra go to the theater for that one. She's like, are we really going to go see this movie? I was like, yes. I was like, I didn't know it came out today. We were going to go see the Batman, and I got a Batman cup, and it is glorious. It is etched with the Batman and his Batmobile on it.
Fucking lit.
No, but it was. She even said it was good. It's a good fucking movie.
For sure. Nuts. Any new games that anybody's been playing?
Fuck, what games have I been playing?
Yeah, I haven't been playing in a minute.
Just
know.
today, while we were waiting for, we're not waiting for everything, but earlier when I was just on my computer, I reinstalled Factorio and Icarus. Those were the two.
I'm
Well,
playing
Icarus-
Dyson Sphere program right now.
Dyson Sphere program. Damn, I haven't thought about that game in a minute. But Icarus, I'd be down to play that with you. I've got a little world going because they added a bunch of new shit.
Yeah, I just reinstalled it. The only time I ever played it was with you and Bill. How
Yeah.
many hours did I get? I played it for 3 hours, but I was watching. If you guys know Neebs Gaming, the guys that made Battlefield Friends and all that,
Yep.
one of their most recent videos, they posted another Ark video because they have a huge Ark series,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Oh, that's making me want to play Ark," but I can only play the Ark Survival Evolved, not the Ascendant one,
Right.
and I really want to play Ascendant just because better graphics, better running.
Yeah.
The game is good.
Yeah, it's cool. It's definitely a different feel to Ark, but Icarus,
Yeah.
like I said, it's got a bunch of new little updates and stuff, and it's got like you can make like jellies and stuff, and like pastries and stuff like that, and a ton of other things. They added a bunch, but
Yeah,
I'd be
I've just
down to
been-
jump on that anytime.
Yeah, I'm down to play that just because I've been, after watching their Ark video and stuff, I'm like, damn, it's been a while since I played a survival game.
Right.
Because we've gone through Ark, we've gone through DayZ, Minecraft. We have the phases of just things that go in.
Yeah, no shit.
And my brain's starting to settle in on I need to play a survival game.
Right.
I just want to play something and build something that I'm focused on rather than what the game wants me to focus on.
Yeah.
That's what I really love about survival games like that, in the forest and whatever you're playing.
Right.
You get to pick your own adventure basically.
Do you have Sons of the Forest?
I do not have Sons of the Forest. I only have the first one.
That'd be a fun one to pick up. I just remember seeing the gameplay earlier last year, and I was like, damn, I gotta convince
I've seen
people to
some
buy
gameplay
this.
of Sons of the Forest.
The Forest or the second one?
Sons of the Forest,
Sons
the
of the
second
Forest,
one. I saw Markiplier played that one a little bit when it first came out because him and his buddies played the first one, but
Okay.
their videos were like hella far apart when they did it, and so Mark was just like, "Yeah, I'm gonna play Sons of the Forest without my best friends because they keep tying me down,
Mhm.
and I can survive without them." And in the second episode, he's like, "Oh God, where are Wade and Bob? They know what to do."
It's definitely hard to play alone. Like, I've probably put only 20 hours or so into that game, but I always get stuck. Like, I'll try to build my house, and, like a night will go by, and then the next morning, some fucking creature will attack
Bunch
me.
of fucking demons,
Yeah,
showing
yeah.
up at your door.
And then I'm like struggling and scrambling to try to beat everyone and not die because I kind of suck alone in those situations. And
Yeah.
like, I don't know. It's just a new game and I haven't played enough of it, but
It looks like it's kind of on par with the first Force game, with
right.
more of a. So I think there's like a golf cart in the game, so you can like cruise around the map instead of just running around.
It's a
everywhere.
one wheel.
Only one?
It's a mono wheel. There's also a mono wheel.
Damn.
A unicycle.
It's a powered one.
Dude, a powered unicycle. I'd buy one of those. That sounds dope. Even though I'd fall on my ass of it because I don't have balance.
I was gonna say, do you know how to ride a regular unicycle?
Shit. I'll be back.
I know how to ride a bike. I don't know how to ride a bike with no handlebars. But I feel like a unicycle is a good middle ground to learn that.
Yeah. Well, it's hard because you got to learn how to ride with one wheel with no handlebars, and then an actual bike with no handlebars. You doubling the wheel. Can you handle double the wheel? I don't know. Have you counted for the circumference of a tire?
Depends on the tire.
What kind of tread does it have?
Deep.
Do you have a rusty chain?
Always.
Is the seat missing?
Yes. It goes right up my ass. That's how I get motivated to keep pedaling.
It doubles as a pogo
Can't
stick.
sit down.
Colton, you been playing
Yeah.
anything interesting this week?
Mostly just Dyson Sphere program.
Hell yeah. I grabbed the last couple of achievements I needed in Brotato. He had to beat
Nice.
the game.
I'm
all
using
47
Brotato as
people.
my daily achievement unlock.
Nice.
That's how it started for me, yeah. Because if you do one run, it's like 20, 30, 25 minutes. Quick achievement.
Yeah, you just have to make it to level 20.
Mm-hmm. So I was doing that, Colton, but then I got addicted to it, so I just ended up grabbing all the achievements.
I did that when I first started playing it, and then I've backed off. I've got like 8 or 10 characters left to unlock.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty boring. I notice if I play it for like 2 hours, I'm just completely gassed on it. Until the next
Yeah.
day.
Sorry, I think when I played it the first time, like when it came out on Game Pass, there was only 20 or 30 potato characters,
Yeah. Okay.
I can only imagine how much there is now. And just
Many more.
going on that. 'Cause
I think
I
it's
was
still
only
the
able-
same number.
It is still the same. Okay, yeah, I was only able to finish like the default one. I think I got that to wave 20. I could be wrong. I need to check my achievements, but I only played like 4 or 5 different potatoes when I played that game.
I am a crybaby
was like-
weenie.
Fucking potato.
I had to crank down the difficulty because it's a fucking hard game with some of those
Yeah.
characters.
For a little third-person top-down thing and running around, yeah,
Mhm.
they fucking send the shit.
There's one
heard
character that's continuously losing health over the course of a wave, and I had to crank the difficulty down because I failed like 3 times, so that was like an hour worth of runs wasted. I was about to fucking throw my shit out of my window. It was insane. It was driving me crazy. A game about a fucking potato.
A brotato.
Sorry, a brotato.
Speaking of brotatoes, Oscar. Hey, buddy. Yeah, you were here the whole time. I'm just saying hi. Don't worry. I just love you. Show me your dick later. I mean,
The neuron in his brain fires off, and he's like, I have to tell Oscar hi because he loves
Yeah.
him so much.
Oscar's the man.
The myth, the legend.
Oh, the other game I played this week was
Scott's
Condemned.
ruling. What was it?
Condemned. Criminal Origins.
Oh.
It was a...
Wait.
Hold on, Brandon's got a copy.
Where did I put it? God damn it, I keep fucking misplacing it.
Now we're looking at your crotch.
Oh, wait, are you? Hey, look at that.
Brandon's gonna find it, but every time me and Brandon are talking on the mic, we have our copies of Criminals like next to us that we flash.
Yeah, they were right here next to me. I don't know where I
And
put
if you
it.
watch the video that I put up on YouTube, I flash it in the camera in the first 10 minutes of the game. Because there's like this girl that you find that has chains wrapped around her. And I was just like, oh, the game, the cover. That's why they call it that. But no, that game's a lot of fun. I did a full playthrough. It's up on YouTube. Go check it out now.
Won't play
Cyrus did it.
I did it. Wouldn't it be funny if all these mannequins came to life and started chasing me?
Dude, me and Oscar were talking about that yesterday. We were just in a party playing Breakpoint. Because the video is 5 hours long, so forgive me that I haven't watched the whole thing.
You don't have 5
But-
hours in your day to just like do nothing and watch Cyrus.
Yeah, I have a daughter.
Okay.
But I watched the first 20 minutes of it, and me and Oscar were both on the same page. Like at the beginning, just the little things like, wouldn't that be crazy if those guys just walked up on me and you look back at them and they're just right there? It was a really good intro.
Hey, it scared the shit out of me when it happened. I think I hopped into an Xbox party later that night and I told you about it because I was like, yeah, that just fucking rocked my world.
Yeah, you did talk to me about that because I had played that game before. I knew
Mhm.
exactly where you were at.
Did not like it.
I don't know where I Condemned and my Black Ops 2 went, which is weird because
Practically the same game.
it's practically the same fucking liminal space, which is my room.
Mm-hmm.
And suddenly both of them have disappeared.
It was in your Xbox at one point.
Wait, nope, there's nothing in my
No way.
It's going dung.
That was a disc empty sound for all you
Yep.
PlayStation users.
Yeah, broke ass. I guess I'm not broke because I have to pay $1,000.
Mm-hmm.
Turn off your fucking motorcycle.
That was loud. I think that shook your window.
Y'all heard that, right? That dude just went right by. There's a speed bump right next to my house, and people love to rev over it.
Well, yeah, you got to catch air.
In the Explorer, my favorite thing to do is go too fast over speed bumps because it needs new shocks.
You just listen to all the different parts of your car brake as you go.
Look, as long as the wheels are attached, we're good. That's all I need.
Fair.
Yeah.
Wheels are attached to drivetrains, training to drive, you know?
Rain and drive.
Caleb knows what I'm talking about.
He's focused. He's locked in.
Yeah, he went straight to the kitchen.
Okay, so I was enjoying my night last night. We went to the corn creepers at the Anderlin family farm. It was all right. I think it's too much money for what it is, but it was pretty dope. Then we
Was that wrestling thing you were at?
So we did wrestling. There's an amateur circuit here in Reno that does shows every month, and we went to go support it because JTG was there. He was one half of Crime Time, which was sad in JTG growing up. So it was nice to see wrestlers that you saw on TV in real life in person.
Hell yeah.
And then after that, we did the Anderlin family farm, which is just like a corn maze with, it's like a haunted house attraction.
If I may ask about sorry to interrupt, but if I may ask about the wrestling shit.
Yeah.
Was there a dude there was like pretty buff and like a bunch of tattoos and shit? I forget the guy's name, but I used to work with somebody at UPS that was he did that local wrestling kind of ring, and he was on like the team of the bad guys or something. And he was like kind of tall, short haircut, bunch of tattoos on his arms.
Mm-hmm. Was he a heavy set guy?
Heavy set and like he lifted, not heavy set and like he was a big guy, but he was like maybe 5-6 inches shorter than me, but just 150 pounds heavier of just his arms, like he was just a big dude.
There was a 7-foot man wrestling. That's what they said he was, but he was a tall guy.
Fucking hell.
Mm-hmm. So probably not. I don't think so.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't
Tell me
hear
what his
that.
name
I
was.
just wanted to ask because
I saw good.
local wrestling, yeah.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, that was fun. And then the best part was I bought concessions there. They just had like Costco pizza on plates that they were selling to raise money for their senior mission trip because it was at a Christian school. And I bought a $4 pizza, and then intermission hit, and the pizza went down to $2, and then they had all this extra pizza left over, and I hear out of the corner of my eyes.
You heard out of the corner of your eyes?
I said what I said, and I meant it. I just heard somebody go, free pizza, and my head cocked back around, and they were just giving away full boxes of pizza, so I got a free Costco pizza.
So what's Cyrus's activation word? He just...
Well, Sierra told me, she's all like, hey, that cameraman just told me that they're giving away free pizza. And I was like, it looks like they're collecting it and taking it home because they're putting all this shit on top of it. And then when I heard free pizza, I went, yeah, mine. Thank you.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah. And
Costco pizza is fucking good, too.
So it was a pretty good night. I was having a really good time. And then I opened the group chat at about 10:30 p.m. and I see Hilmar just got a royal flush in prominence poker. Completely killed my mood. Because
whoever's editing, sorry to interrupt again, but whoever's editing this, I can send you the game clip. I took 2 game clips. He got a fucking royal flush.
We can just make it a tour.
I was in disbelief for like a half an hour, and he was just giggling like, "It's funny that you're still thinking about that." And I was like, "Yeah, you should have gotten struck by lightning 14 times before that happened."
Okay, what's funny about that is I was sitting there thinking about it, and I'm like, Hilmar didn't know he got a royal flush. He had no fucking idea.
He had no fucking clue, and he won, I think, 300 chips on that hand.
Fucking goober activity. He probably looked at it and went, "Oh shit, Brandon, you got 3 queens. Darn."
Yeah, it was.
He has a royal flush.
There was just hella fucking. It was spades or clubs, just hell of them on the field. And I was like, damn, that's a straight flush setup. Damn, that's a royal flush setup. Someone at least has to have a flush or a straight flush. Hilmar just checks through and then wins no bets on a royal flush. He had no clue.
What's a royal flush?
Oh, is that good?
Basically, literally, I said that, and he was like, "Damn, you think you're talking like you're gonna have to tell everyone?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm in the middle of texting the group chat that you just got that." And then I looked up the odds, and a couple minutes after that is when I sent the odds to the group chat.
So
I was like, dude, 649,000 to 1 to get a royal flush. It's 15,000 to 1 to get struck by lightning.
I don't think getting struck by lightning is that low. I mean, if you're standing in a thunderstorm, maybe.
That's what it said. Like, it wasn't based on like location. I just looked up what's the average chance of getting struck by lightning.
100% of people who were struck by lightning were standing somewhere where they could have got struck by lightning. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they weren't in a building. They weren't by the most of the population.
You
but
don't
still.
know. Maybe there's a building without a roof, and it just like perfectly shot down the chimney and blew somebody up because they were holding their fireplace poker or something.
I remember stadium.
I remember once when your parents lived in Denver still, Brandon, we were coming out of a mall and some dude in the parking lot got struck by lightning.
Yeah, they got hella thunderstorms there. That's what my parents always told me about that. They always like to just sit in the backyard because there was like thunderstorms every other night.
And you're close to the
watch
sky.
roll in. It was just a lightning show.
RIP to the guy with the fireplace poker in my hypothetical.
Yeah,
Oh,
fuck.
my bad.
That's a bad way to
It's a
go
little
out.
disrespectful.
Nah, fuck him.
That's probably he was probably the reason why like chimneys now,
Mhm.
you know, like at the top of it has like a
A cover.
little cover metal thing right there, because there was probably plenty of times where there was just some dude with just a brick fireplace and lightning fucking struck through.
Yeah, Santa.
Yeah, that's how Santa showed up. If you were naughty, you get fucking struck by Zeus.
Jesus Christ.
He's checking it twice. Yikes.
That's why they say lightning never strikes twice, because when lightning does fucking strike twice, Santa checked that list and he smited that naughty child.
So Hilmar just did not grasp how important that moment was, did he?
No,
I've been waiting to see that
I
for
talked
years.
about it for about 30 minutes, like, because it kept coming back to me, and he was just like, "That's funny, you're still thinking about it." And I'm like, "Dude, we're never gonna see that again in like 10 years, and if we do, we're extremely lucky."
Yeah, do you know how much
Like-
poker we're gonna have to play to make up for it to see another royal flush happen?
No shit, dude.
Because that was our moment.
Fucked now.
Yeah.
Because what I was telling
At least
Hilmar,
witness.
the only other time I've ever seen a royal flush was when I was like 9 or 10 years old, and I asked my brother to play poker with me, and he was playing a video game, so I was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna fuck with the cards," and I just like stacked them up so I'd have a royal flush, like deal him, deal me, deal him, deal me, and then we do the 1, 2, 3. And that would be a royal flush for me, and I just did it. And looking back on it, I thought that they bought it, but my brother was like, "There's no way that you just got that, Dad. Look at this." And he's like, "What happened?" He's like, "He just got a royal flush," and I was like, "Dude, I don't know what happened. I just dealt the cards." And my dad looked at me and went, "Okay." he didn't fucking buy it for a second.
Right.
Yeah, of course he did.
Yeah, no, Hilmar, he actually got it.
And he didn't even know he had it. I would
He
be
didn't.
losing my shit on the mic. I'd be like, "Everybody, check out. You have to see what I have." Because I don't even.
Right?
Because like, if I was just playing a ring game, because I assume it was just you and him.
No, we were playing a ring game. It was me, him, and I think at least 2 or 3 other people that were still active. We were coming across hella people that were sitting out.
He could have took so much
We had-
money.
We had a couple people in the game.
No shit.
He could have took so much, but it was only $1,000 buy-in game.
I don't care. I'm taking all of it. I want everybody's money, all in.
Yeah.
Literally can't lose.
He could have made 8K if everyone was playing it with
Mhm.
the people. I can't find it on my computer Game Pass, so I'm gonna switch to my Xbox real quick and look at this clip. Because he made nothing on it. Like,
That's insane.
You said like 300 chips. That's like a buy-in and maybe one raise.
yeah, like
God,
well, it was $1,000 buy-in game. So like,
or not buy-in.
if he
it was
was
a
a
blind.
$1,000 buy like bet, he would have gone all in. But there was no one betting, and he was like, "Yeah, I probably have nothing." And then the game just went, shows everyone cards, and then shows Hilmar's cards, and it goes royal flush, do, and carried on.
Does it have like a special animation for the royal flush since you
No,
actually witnessed it?
It just said royal flush, and his character was like, "Yeah."
My character needs to be doing fucking backflips across the venue,
Yeah.
breaking all the washing machines.
Well, shit.
Oh, sorry. Was that sensitive? My bad.
God. I can't get away, dude.
bad.
I'm living an appliance nightmare.
There's a laundromat in the game. That's what I was referring to.
I was just there.
The
No.
emotion in your voice when you just said that.
Yeah, you sound angry about it, dog. Are you okay?
I'm totally fine.
Okay.
I'm zen. Zen. I need a zen.
Zen? Yeah.
Yeah.
You got that on your mind, don't you? You see Jim Harbaugh pop one during the Chargers game today?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't he? Yeah, because he went off the field because like a arrhythmia or something, right?
Yeah, they said he had an illness and he missed the start of the game.
No, the homeboy popped a Zin and he had to fucking throw up because he'd never touched nicotine in 20 years.
He's like, yeah, sixes are fine. Oh man, it's like the Hukava downtown. They have a policy: if you throw up, you get $95 tacked on your credit card. You will clean it up and you will leave.
Damn.
Yep.
It's wild.
Yeah. So they have that next to all like the high nicotine items on their menu.
Don't go in there going, oh, I want to try hookah for the first time. Never touching nicotine before.
Well, it's fine. Just don't like go for the. They have like a certain kind. I forget what it's called. I'm not a hookah expert, as you would
It's
say.
probably just pure nicotine.
Yeah, it was just a giant block of nicotine that you can smoke.
What's it called? The hookah? It's like hashish? Something?
Hashish.
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 You know what? It was actually surprisingly cheap at Hukava. I was
No, it's shisha. Hashish is marijuana.
Yeah, hashish is hash. Sheesh. That's right. Yeah,
Sheesh.
that's why. I got
Sheesh.
confused. Yeah,
Shisha.
it's sheesh.
Yeah, we got Coach Zen Harbaugh.
Hi, Bill.
Harbaugh.
Yeah, Zen Harbaugh.
Zen hookah.
Who's Hookah then?
I don't know. Harbaugh.
He's on first.
Dude, Noah in our fantasy league drafted a hooker twice in a row. Because there's a player whose first initials A, Hooker, just reads as a hooker.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
I like it. Like
Hooker.
that name.
He probably also didn't realize he did that twice.
Man has too many superpowers on his team. He needs to be stopped.
Yeah, Noah's got a baller team, and I hate every minute of it.
He made really good draft picks this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lucky him.
Yeah, him. He did it.
Except for David. He's the only person who's beaten him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is
congrats.
he really 5-1 now? Or it's 4-1, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you guys good to wrap up then?
Yeah, I'm just watching this clip,
Fucking A.
trying to see what hand it was.
You need to tell me
Probably
how
like-
many chips he won. Oh, my
Yeah, I did a 2-minute clip and I did a 5-minute clip in case I missed it. So I'm watching the 5-minute one.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
But I
okay.
had 10-9. Nothing on this one. This might be
Close.
Yeah, it's all spades. I think this was the hand.
Okay.
Well, fucking A.
Join our Patreon to find out if it was real. Something like that. Maybe a special video on this channel.
Just make it a short. Got to get a live
I'll just
interview
send
with Hilmar. I'm going to go hang out
I'll
in
just
his
send you the
bedroom window.
screenshot.
All right. Well, you know where to find us. Thanks for tuning in to episode 164. And be sure to keep an eye out for that reel.
Mm-hmm.
Lucky, lucky little Hilmar.
You're dead to me, Hilmar. Sorry. I had to say it.
Yeah, I haven't seen the river yet
We'll
right
never
now,
play
but it
poker
was
again.
ace 9 king jack of spades
Jesus Christ.
that was flopped on the table.
So, did he just have one card in his hand that matched?
Okay, so
card.
the last one was the river. He must have had a queen 10 of spades.
Damn.
What a guy.
What a fucking
He
guy.
had no idea.
Not a clue.
Yeah, so the current bet when everything's on there,
Mm-hmm.
what is that?
It's like Dan Orlovsky.
930 on the table, and he had
930.
822.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a low rolling thing, but he didn't bet anything, and then he just throws down the 10 queen, royal flush. He won 930 chips.
I just watched your glasses flash.
It was like an anime,
Right.
right?
The animation came up. Yeah. That was awesome. Hilmar, I need your luck. Let's go to the casino.
Not even
Yeah.
1,000 chips on a royal flush.
Yep.
Well, alrighty. We good?
I think that's a wrap.
It's
I think that's good.
Is a wrap.
Always wrap it, kids. See you later.